It's Week 8 of the NFL. Coming up, we'll see Kenny Pickett. He's coming off a very nice showing of an even 400 yards. It's the Steelers and the Broncos, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 16 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. He can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. play action. Armstrong. And this is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And they're taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 20, Najee Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, 75 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Steps away. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. 97 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here. Here now, 2nd and 4. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Pickett going to bootleg it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you can almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route.
Up the middle they go. Webb. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Broncos at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Broncos 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers and running back Najee Harris. So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else?
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the bullet.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Second and 15 at the 15-yard line.
Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Back to throw, Pickett. And this is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw there complete to Rodgers. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's another carry for Harris. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Pickett. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Pickett on 3rd and 1. That is caught and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run gets him 15 yards. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had 3 touchdown passes in that game a week ago. He's got 2 already here in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Armstrong. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 2nd down, it's Webb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Armstrong. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 1st down. Armstrong. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 2nd down now. It's Webb, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll keep it on the ground. Webb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, You have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
On fourth down, Armstrong. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett setting up the screen. Harris. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Pickett back to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a 2nd, but you're right, not to be. And his kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Armstrong. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st down, Armstrong. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, Armstrong. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This fielded right at the goal line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started out west in Las Vegas. And it's the Chargers who have the lead with that game getting close to halftime. Justin Herbert with 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head eastward to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. It's C.J. Stroud with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Patrick Mahomes strong in the victory as his guys up their mark to 6-2 on the year. We just watched a very good first half out of quarterback Kenny Pickett. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And able to get this out to the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Looking to throw on second down. Armstrong. He's across midfield. Now inside the 25. Touchdown! A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Open man. That's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be fourth down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver's offense ready to go again. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be...
Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. following the fumble recovery. Pickett under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
At the 34-yard line.
Pickett now from the gun here. And that went to the right side and incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start the drive with Harris, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 14 yards that time for number 14. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Webb. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on 2nd down. Armstrong. And this is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Armstrong. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the 1st down.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 84 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Looking to throw on second down. Armstrong complete to Myers, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And they're going to speed things up here. To throw on second down. Armstrong had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't roll it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's finish.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Pickett now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
On the give, this is Harris. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And this offense on third down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Pickett to throw on first down. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Now Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a first down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. That's Drew Sanders who got in there and dropped him. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being tucked on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. They hand this off to Harris. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Looking to throw. Pickett. Complete. It's Johnson. And Johnson going to have a Steelers first down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run. Here's Harris. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Denver.
Throwing on first down, Armstrong. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 44.
Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Second down.
Let's go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Pickett. A quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Pickett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Back to throw, Pickett. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers.
Hey!
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He gets it left side to Johnson. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 35 yards. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Pickett will try to throw for this. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none. Because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. So the Broncos coming out now. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 3rd and 2, Pickett. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So the Broncos now down by 15. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. They're down to 1 timeout plus the 2-minute warning, so speed will certainly be of the essence. Down 2 scores late. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again, Armstrong. And he comes back with 1 complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 22 yards.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Armstrong. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Armstrong. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Okay, ready? See what you got.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Steelers, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Denver, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside